One of the most rewarding approaches to eating, both in terms of taste and well-being, is pairing complex carbohydrates with foods that are naturally rich in B vitamins. It's a combination that not only delights the palate, but also supports the very foundation of your body's energy metabolism. When you combine slow-burning, fiber-rich starches with foods that supply the vitamins needed to convert those starches into fuel, you create meals that are not just filling, but metabolically efficient. These kinds of food pairings represent a form of nutritional harmony where every component works synergistically to help your body absorb, process, and thrive on what you eat. At the heart of this idea is a basic but powerful truth. Complex carbohydrates are your body's preferred source of energy, but they need help to be fully utilized. That help comes from the B vitamin family, especially B1, thiamine, B2, riboflavin, B3, niacin, and B6, pyridoxine. These vitamins act as coenzymes, helpers that assist in the enzymatic reactions required to break down glucose, the sugar your body creates from starch. Without enough B vitamins, even the healthiest carbohydrate-rich foods can't be turned into usable energy efficiently. That's why meals that bring together complex carbs and B vitamin-rich foods aren't just nutritious. They're intelligent, optimized, and deeply satisfying. Take, for example, a warm bowl of brown rice and lentils. On the surface, this dish is simple, rustic, and rooted in food traditions across cultures, from Indian dal and rice to Middle Eastern mujadara. But beneath the surface, there's something remarkable happening. Brown rice, being a whole grain, provides complex carbohydrates that digest slowly, keeping blood sugar levels steady. But unlike refined white rice, brown rice still contains the bran and germ, where thiamine and niacin reside. These B vitamins are essential for converting glucose into ADP, the energy currency your cells run on. Lentils add to the mix with their own store of B vitamins, particularly folate and B6, as well as plant-based protein and iron. This combination ensures that as your body breaks down the starch from the rice, it also has the biochemical tools to process that energy cleanly and efficiently. It's the kind of meal that provides long-lasting energy, supports cognitive function, and keeps you full for hours without the crashes that refined carbs often bring. Another beautiful pairing is sweet potatoes with leafy greens like spinach or kale. Sweet potatoes are naturally rich in complex carbohydrates and dietary fiber, and they also contain a modest amount of B vitamins themselves, particularly B6. Their vibrant orange flesh is also a signal of antioxidant content, especially beta-carotene, which supports immune health and skin integrity. When paired with sautéed greens such as Swiss chard or collard greens, the dish becomes even more potent. Leafy greens are rich in folate, B6, and riboflavin, all essential in supporting the body's ability to metabolize carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. Together, this combination is deeply nourishing. The sweet potato provides sustained-release energy, while the greens contribute critical metabolic cofactors, iron for oxygen transport, and additional antioxidants for cellular protection. Even a meal as simple as whole grain toast topped with avocado and a side of scrambled eggs can be a powerhouse of metabolic nutrition. Whole grain bread retains much of the B1, B3, and B5 found in wheat's outer layers, while eggs contribute B2, B5, B6, and biotin. Avocado, often praised for its healthy fats, is also a quiet champion of B vitamins, especially B5 and folate. This trio supports everything from energy metabolism to brain function, and the balance of healthy fats, fiber, and protein makes the meal deeply satisfying and stable in terms of blood sugar. The power of these combinations lies not only in individual nutrients, but in how they function together as part of a broader system. Carbohydrates fuel the body, but the B vitamins are what allow that fuel to be transformed into motion, thought, warmth, and strength. When you pair these elements properly, whole starches with nutrient-rich sides, you're essentially feeding both the fire and the mechanism that burns it. Meals become more than the sum of their parts. They become engines of well-being. It's also worth appreciating how natural and delicious these combinations are. You don't need supplements or elaborate recipes, just real, whole foods that naturally complement each other. A quinoa salad with black beans and chopped parsley. A bowl of oatmeal with almonds and banana slices. Roasted root vegetables with lentil stew. These are meals that have existed for centuries in cultures around the world, not because someone understood coenzyme biochemistry, but because the body knows what feels good, what sustains, what heals. Modern nutritional science now confirms what tradition has always intuited, that real food, eaten in balance, provides everything you need to thrive. In an age where energy levels often swing between extremes, wired one moment and drained the next, this way of eating offers something rare and valuable: stability. Pairing complex carbs with B vitamin-rich foods doesn't just give you calories, it gives you controlled energy, steady focus, and metabolic resilience. It's an approach that respects both the body's needs and the pleasures of eating. It's practical, sustainable, and deeply empowering. And best of all, it turns every meal into an opportunity, not just to eat, but to energize.